Last week I was going through my camera shelf because things were getting a little crowded, and I had to put this camera away. This was my first camera. It was the camera that I learned how to make films with. Sort of. I really would just press buttons until it looked good, and then I hit record. I remember the last time I used this camera was at the park one day. I filmed some swans, and I remember wondering if this was going to be the last time I used this camera, because I had just gotten this new one. And that was about 2 years ago. I remember I was always a little... Actually, I was quite self-conscious using this camera because I figured there's a lot more that I need to learn to be a filmmaker. And I think that there's a lot of use in that. But now I'm thinking about all of them all the time. And with this, I was aware of those, but also not. And I would just kind of go outside and press record, and that was about it. And in a lot of ways, the images out of this camera were a lot nicer because I was very excited by the world and looking at the world. And I wasn't thinking about how something would look. I would just see something that I liked, and I would record it, and then I'd look at the next thing, and I'd have to record that too, and then the next thing, and the next thing, But with this camera, this new camera, I know what everything means. I know how things are supposed to be. And so when I'm looking at the world, I'm looking at it based on how the camera is going to see it. And with this old camera, I was just looking at the world. And this camera just really picked up the scraps. In a lot of ways, I think that's a lot more interesting.